Hello, here's my vlog for October 1st. I got to sleep kind of early this morning at like 2, which is early for me. So I could get up at 10 and go help my mom, helped her with a bunch of stuff at her house. In her garden and everything, and then we had a meal, so for like 3 hours. So yesterday, I'm Google Earthing Rome. The Gallic Wars by Julius Caesar. It's a 389-page book, and I want to put it all of the movements on Google Earth. So yesterday I read book 7, like in its entirety, which is 89 pages, and then started working on the Battle of Avaricum and Gergovia. And then I finished last night with, and then there's another battle. And just drawing out the troop movements, and then I can turn them into rides later. But I finished last night building a model of the siege tower and siege ramp that Julius Caesar used to get into Avaricum, and it was I had to decide how big to make it, so I ended up deciding making it the one that he used there. I made the tower, I think it was 15 meters, so something like 45, 50 feet tall. 4 levels. Yeah, he never mentioned how big they were, but I looked at the book. I just Control F tower in all the books. And he said one tower in a siege was battered down to its 3rd level. So I don't know, I guess, does that mean it had 4 in the beginning? He mentioned that they built a tower out on the river, on a pier of a river. So this is like a stagnant tower that was 4 levels. And then he said there were 10 level ones in Alexandria being pushed around. So his army wasn't all that big, and he didn't have all that much time, and he didn't really brag about it. So at Avaricum, so I wasn't gonna make him too big. He was bragging about the mound. He said they made a mound that was 300 feet high and 80 feet high and 300 feet long. So at the beginning I thought that meant like the ramp up to it was long, but then I saw a model of it on Wikipedia, and it showed a mound going across like this, and then 2 ramps coming up it, and then the towers on the ramp. So that's what I'm gonna do. Make 2 ramps, just like in the picture, and I'm gonna make it like a 10-to-1 height steepness. Trains can go up to like 5%, 4 or 5%, and Flagstaff, like the bottom of Flagstaff, is like 9%. So 10%, I think, is a good guess, but 10% grade makes it go back 250 meters, which is pretty far. That's like a lot farther than 80 feet, Roman feet, which is like 76 English feet. So, and then, but then he was also talking about these little sheds that they would walk under to get to the wall, and those were on the model that I saw. So I'm going to put mine on the way that they have it, just on either side of the 2 ramps going up. So it's pretty impressive. I didn't know that was so. They had done so much work. So anyway, hopefully I can finish that maybe in the next couple of hours. I haven't really done any work yet on my site today. And then once I finish that, I think I'll finish Google Earthing the Siege of Avaricum with all the population that they mention. And then the Battle of Gergovia. I'm gonna Google Earth them because I haven't Google Earth the whole battle in its entirety yet, with all of the exact number of the soldiers and where they go. So yeah, I want to do one of those just so that I know what it entails. You know, you don't know until you do it. So yeah, after I do that, I think I'll read through and just draw in, finish the whole book, all the troop placements, everything, until I get to Alesia, and then finish Alesia. I mainly started at the beginning of book 7 to know exactly how many soldiers Caesar had. So I think it's 10 legions plus auxiliaries. So, and I think his auxiliaries were 10,000. So it's kind of like equivalent to 12 legions. So then I can plug those in, soldiers in individually on the battle. So that's what I'm up to. Today, hopefully, I can finish the Battle of Avaricum and Gergovia. If I can do those, that's major. And then tomorrow, I can get going on the rest of the trips on Book 7. So maybe I can finish Book 7 and get started on Alesia again after today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. So today's Friday. Yeah, so all weekend, and then on Monday, hopefully I can get started on Alesia again, and it'll take me a couple days. Boom! And then I'm done with book 7. And then I can get going on the other books. If I can do all of the Gallic Wars, I guess, in the entire month of October, it's worth it. After I do the Gallic Wars, hopefully I can do it sooner than that, just in a couple weeks, but after I do the Gallic Wars, I'm going to be solely motivated to finally finish Livy. So I think I'm going to do Livy after this. And hopefully I can get done with that in like a month. But it's worth like up to like 2 months. So, all right, let you know how I'm doing tomorrow.